this is Jim. Welcome to Active with ACERTUS, where we're putting together about 20-minute workouts that you can do anytime, anywhere, any fitness level. Guys, you don't need a gym, you don't need equipment. You can use household items and get a really good workout. And these items are portable. Guys, you can keep them, if you have trucks, you can keep them in your truck. You can do these on the road, in the hotel room. You can do them in the parking lot if you wanted to. Okay, so a few items you'll want to gather for today's routine. You may want a chair or some type of ledge. You might need that for assistance with push-ups, or you can just use the floor. Gallon jugs. We're going to use gallon jugs. If you've seen these videos in the past, we'll use gallon jugs kind of like dumbbells, basically, for resistance. Some of the exercises you may want heavier weight, and I think that's where a backpack would come in handy, where you can maybe even put some old plates in there. So if you want something a little more challenging, you have the plates. Plus you have 2-gallon jugs that you could put in there as well to make that weight even a little heavier if need be. Again, those items are portable, so they can be done anywhere. All right. Today's routine, guys, we have 2 sets, and I'm going to run through these, guys. And the great thing is, I run through the exercises. I'll show you tips on form and technique, give you rep range, put everything in order. Guys, in 20 minutes, you can have a great workout, and it's like a little blueprint for success. There are also workouts we've done in the past, so we try to get one out a week. Okay, so if you do this one, maybe you want to cycle back and do one from the past. And if you haven't seen these videos before, guys, I encourage you to go back. They're all a little different, and it's fun so you don't get bored doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, our first exercise for this routine, guys, the workout is up here. We can follow through. We're going to do an oblique knee tuck. So that's simply done on the floor. We're going to sit down. You're going to just lean back slightly, and you're going to slide the knees off to the side. And you're going to feel that right here. So I don't want you to feel your lower back. So we're sliding in. And as I come in, guys, I'm keeping the shoulders fairly square. So when I come up, you're going to feel right in those obliques, right in the side. When you get about 15 or 20 in one direction, slide over and get 15 to 20 the other direction. When you're doing those, try to focus on what we're trying to target. So you really want to feel those obliques. Don't extend so far out, guys, that you feel those hip flexors like overstretch or tighten up. You don't want that. So keep a slight tuck position, squeeze those obliques and come back. So guys, this range of motion, if you watch me do this, slow and controlled, and we're not getting too crazy as far as trying to reach out. Okay, so we want to get 15 to 20 on each side. Then we're going to move to a traveling push-up. Okay, these can be done either on the floor, and you can do on your toes or your knees. Or guys, if you have wrist issues, you can go to a chair. I'll show you the chair in just a moment. So our traveling push-ups. So if you're using the floor, again, you could be on your toes or your knees. All we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do a push-up. So we're going to come down. We're doing a push-up, hand, back, and I'm just going to keep this in close quarters. So we're not going to go very far, just kind of alternating back and forth, okay? If you use a chair, we're gonna do a similar thing, but what you're gonna do is just do like a hand touch, okay? So, I don't know if you can see this, guys. Let me flip this chair on. So what we're gonna do is you're just gonna do your push-up. So we'll do a push-up, and then we'll come across and back. And then do a push-up and come back. Just be careful, guys, when you go to do that. So all we're doing is just touching the hand, coming back, push-up, touch the other hand, push-up. Guys, a wide range on this, okay? I would say anywhere from 8 push-ups to 20 push-ups based on your fitness level, okay? Try to do even amounts so you get equal reps on each side, okay? Push this off the side, gallon jug. So if you're on the floor doing your push-ups, it's a great transition. Just roll over, and we're gonna do a tricep extension, hitting the back of the arms, okay? A couple things I wanna point out with these, okay? If you're using gallon jugs, you want to grab these with the pinkies up. And then we have just a couple things I want to touch base on as far as your form with this, okay? So, number one, as you come up, the milk jugs, don't turn them at the top. Let them stay what I call vertical, okay? So when you come up, we're driving up, and the milk jugs are pretty much staying straight up and down, okay? So don't turn. Also, the arms are not straight up and down. If you look at my arms, they're angled back. So we're here and up. Okay.
The other thing is, I want you to think about the back of the arms. I want you to come up, tighten the back of the arms, and down slow. It's a slow, controlled movement, guys. And even if these jugs feel a little light for you, you can still get a great workout with these. So guys, with these guys, these line tricep extensions, I would say you could do anywhere from 10 to 20, even 25 of these guys if these feel light. Okay. Great exercise for the back of the arms. Okay. The next movement, guys, after the tricep extensions, we'll get up. And this is where we're gonna go move to back. Okay, so we did some pushing movements, push-ups, triceps, now we're gonna do a pull. And that's where we could use gallon jugs, or if you wanted to go to a backpack, you go to a backpack for a little bit heavier weight. Okay? Form is the same. All right? And let me just touch base on the form on this. So I'm gonna pretend you have a backpack, and I've already got some old weights in here. So it's weighted down for these bent over rows already. I've got the straps, the shoulder straps, as short as they'll go. Okay, so we're gonna try to minimize that thing hitting the floor. Grab the straps down low. Guys, use your legs. Get the weight up. We're going to, the backpack has a wide weight in there, so I'm gonna take a wide stance. My knees are soft. I'm gonna lean over, guys. My back is gonna stay straight. I'm not gonna round the back over. So back is straight. I'm gonna pull towards the hips, down slow, towards the hips. So if you're watching, I'm not pulling towards my shoulders or chest. I'm pulling towards the hips. Great job. So if you look at this, guys, it's almost like you're coming forward and back. With one arm, it's like you're sawing a log. This is very similar, so you're kind of pulling to the hips, so it's just backward movement as opposed to straight up. Guys, we're wanting about 15 of those, 15 to 20. All right? Shake those arms out after those. We're gonna stay with a pull again. Now we're gonna do curls. And we're gonna break the curl in half today. So we're gonna do 21s, and if you haven't done these before, just think of a half curl here. So what we'll do is we'll take this. Guys, important with this one, guys, keep those elbows at your side. Don't curl with those elbows. See how those elbows move around, and I'm not really changing that angle much. So we wanna make sure we're changing the angle of the arm with this. So we're gonna start here, elbows are pinned in, and we're gonna get 7 reps of the bottom half of the curl. So I'll stop parallel to the floor, come down, back up. We'll get 7 of those. Then, this is a toughie. We'll get 7 of the top. So now I'm doing the top half of the curl 7 times. All right? Then, we'll get 7 full rep curls. So 7 times 3, 21, guys. Those are our 21s, okay? So a great way to kind of hit those biceps from a little different angle, all right? We've kind of beat up the upper body quite a bit here. Next thing we want to go to are what I call runners. A lot of times I use a step with this, but today, let's just assume you're in a hotel room, no steps that are convenient. We're going to use the floor, okay? So what we've got here, guys, is we've got a backward lunge. And again, if you need help with balance, guys, use a chair or the wall to kind of balance yourself to get familiar with this. But we're going to try to do so backward lunge and high knee. So we're going to step back, drive that knee up, and it kind of looks like with my arms that you're doing this running motion, okay? Remember, the leg that goes back, that arm comes forward, and then, so it's just this running motion. And we'll want to get 15 to 20 of those. They're a little aerobic as well, so you'll feel that heart rate pick up, but you're also going to work that planted leg. Make sure you're pushing, guys, with that front leg. So when you come back and you drive up, it's all on that front leg, all right? So we want to get 15 to 20 of those on each leg. That kind of gets them a little tired. Then we can take 1 or 2 gallon jugs, and we're gonna do a squat frontal raise. So we're gonna work the legs again. They're pre-exhausted, and then we're gonna kind of touch on those shoulders a little bit. So we'll grab these, and guys, these are not kettle swings that we're gonna do here. We're actually gonna do a squat and then a frontal raise. So 2 kind of separate movements. So watch the form here. We're kind of a wide stance here because we're gonna let the weights hang down. So in this case, we've got gallon jugs. We're gonna squat. What I don't want to happen is I don't want you to lean forward as you squat. So we're gonna try to keep that chest up. Squat down,
come up out of the squat, and then get a frontal raise and back. So we're down with good form and drive up. So you can see how that is different than, let's say this, where you're just doing like a swing squat, okay? So this, we're deliberately trying to get the squat in where you're driving with those legs, pushing the feet to the floor, and then making those shoulders work at the top of the squat, all right? I'll set these off to the side. Guys, we've gone through just about everything. Last movement on this is a low plank and reach. Okay, so we're gonna kind of tie the core in with a little more upper body. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in a low plank position. So I'm on my toes and my forearms, and then we're going to reach. Now, the trick with this one, guys, let me give you a profile shot. We don't want to turn the body as you reach. So those hips are going to turn as you go to reach. Try to keep those hips square. So now when I reach, I'm not turning those hips. I'm not coming like so. So keep those hips square, and we're just going to reach, reach, reach. Okay? Listen, I know those can vary, but you want to get around 10, maybe even up to 20 with each arm. Okay? So guys, that is our workout. 2 sets of those. If you can keep all these items in your truck at all times, you can do this workout anywhere, anytime. So thanks for joining me, guys. This is Active with ACERTUS, bringing wellness to you.